Hey everybody, it's Amelia, obviously. Today I'm gonna do a fun video for you. Well, I think it's fun. I don't know. I'm going to do a pinup style makeup tutorial, kind of in the style of like, you know, old Hollywood, or what we kind of perceive as old Hollywood now, kind of like Dita Von Teese, all that good stuff. So the first thing I'm going to use is my Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Porcelain. I'm going to pop some of that on the back of my hand, and with my Real Techniques buffing brush, I'm just going to buff that onto my skin. Next we're going to move right into concealer. As usual, I have amazing dark under eye circles, but I also have a couple blemishes here and there and everywhere, which is awesome. So I'm just going to put on my concealer underneath my eyes and try to stipple some of those blemishes to not looking like blemishes. Concealer on, I'm just going to set it with the powder that comes with it on the bottom. Okay, next I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. And of course, as usual, I'm going to use my Anastasia Brow Whiz in the shade Medium Ash. So I'm just going to take the end with the spoolie, and I'm just going to kind of brush my brows into place. Both sides. And I'm just going to feather in the color just to kind of fill them in a little bit. My brows on, I'm just going to go back with my spoolie and just kind of soften that a little bit. Just going to go through and brush it. Yeah, they look pretty even. Okay, now I'm going to take my very old Naked palette by Urban Decay, and I'm just going to use a couple colors from this. The first color that I'm going to use is called Virgin. It's the lightest color on the end, and I'm just going to use, let's see, I'm going to use the brush it came with, which is just a really flat brush, and I'm just going to press that color all over my lid. My lid. Now that I've got that light color on my lids, now I'm just gonna go in with this shade right here. It's called Buck, and it's just kind of a warm brown. And I'm just gonna run that through my socket, or my crease, whatever you wanna call it. Now with just a clean fluffy brush, I'm going to go back and I'm just going to blend out the top line a little bit. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Virgin again, and I'm just going to put it on my brow bone a little bit, just underneath my eyebrow, and help blend out that line a little more. Is I'm going to take a little bit of that buck on the end of my brush. I'm just going to run it underneath my eye. So now the most important part in any pinup look, and that is your winged liner. I'm of course going to use my L'Oreal Laquer liner in Blackest Black, and I'm just going to use a fine tip brush that I got from the art supply store. Someone is revving up their car. It's going to be really cold here tonight. It's going to be like in the teens. Not going to be fun. Okay. Really done is I've just created that top line. I haven't even gone and made my wing yet. I do have a video on how to do wing liner. I don't know how clear it is, so I'm just going to kind of do it in this video again. What I'm going to do is kind of extend the wing as if my lower lashes were to extend off of my lower lid. I know it sounds kind of funny, but kind of picture it like this. Like if your lower lashes were to come up like that. Just kind of follow it as such, and we're just going to make a wing. So we're going to pull up. And now that we've done that, we're going to bring it back on itself. So go from that point and just pull it down. And there you go, there's your wing. Fun. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye and I'm gonna come right back. Okay, so now that we've got both of our eyes done, I'm just gonna take the same brush and I'm just gonna run it a little along my lower lash line, just a little bit. I cannot be stopped. Okay, we're just gonna stop right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my lashes and I'm going to put on my favorite mascara of the moment, the Benefit, their Real Mascara. So I'm just going to go and curl these bad boys just a little bit. We're going to apply that mascara and we're also going to apply false lashes. My favorite. Okay. So we're only going to do really just a light coat of mascara because we're putting on lashes, so we really don't need to load up too much. I'm going to hit my lower lashes with my bottom lash mascara from Clinique. So now you have many different options as far as lashes are concerned. You have the outer corner lashes from Ardell, which are nice. You also have a little more subtle, you have the Ardell 110s, which are just a really kind of natural looking lash. You have individual lashes that you can apply. I like to do these for like weddings, or you know, if I have like clients coming in that are like, I don't really have a lot of lashes, how do I make that happen? So I show them these, and it's definitely a good option. You also have one of my absolute favorites, the Ardell 120s. And then I just picked up these lashes the other day, and I'm not really sure how they're gonna look. They're super long. They're by Ardell. I got them at the beauty supply store, and they're called Claudia. I don't know, they're just really long lashes. I don't know which ones I want to do. You know what, I'm going to do the Claudias because I put the 120s on in my New Year's Eve video. So we're just going to put on the Claudias just for kind of a pointy effect. They are kind of pointy lashes a little bit. I could also put one on top of the other. That would be a dramatic option, but I don't really feel like doing that today. And yes, you can do that. You can layer false lashes on top of one another. Okay, I'm going to take my Duo Lash Glue. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of that to the back of this lash. Come on. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I feel about these lashes. I know something that's how I'm gonna fix this. Because I'm not a huge fan of how they're looking right now with my liner. I need to make my liner a little more round is what I need to do. You can do that too. You can always just go back and fix things. Not a big deal. No big deal. Who knows what movie that's from? No big deal. If you know what movie that is from, comment down below. Okay, so now that we have the lashes on, I'm seeing that I'm not quite a fan of the way my liner is looking. So if I could find my liner, I don't have a huge setup. I don't know where it is. Perfect. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, because this one's looking a little more straight on top, I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to fix it. Not a big deal. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lower waterline, and I'm just going to use a white pencil. This is just by Wet n Wild. You can get it at any drugstore. And I'm just going to use that on my lower waterline. What that's going to do is going to open up my eyes a little more. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move straight into the lips. I'm going to skip cheeks for now. Obviously we're going to do a red lip. Today I'm going to be using Cherry Lip Liner from MAC and Russian Red from MAC. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lips and I'm going to fill them in entirely with cherry. Now I'm just going to fill everything in with my Russian Red lipstick. Okay, perfect. So now that I have my red lip done, now I'm going to move right into my cheeks. And the reason I do my lips beforehand is because anytime I always do my cheeks before my lips, I always have to go back and add more blush because the red lip just kind of overpowers whatever kind of blush I have on. So I'm actually going to go in with my Tigi blush. This is in the shade Lovely, and it's just a nice pink shade. If I could open it and show you. It's just a nice pink shade. And I'm going to go in with my contour brush, and I'm really just going to kind of dust that on my cheeks. And that's your pinup makeup done. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful to some of you. I hope that you try this out. It'd be really great if you tried it out. I'd love to see pictures. It's really not that difficult. It's kind of easy, and it's just a classic look that never really goes away. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please comment down below if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to visit me on Facebook, you could do so at facebook.com/thehollowqueen. You can also follow me on Instagram. Yep. That's what it's called, Instagram. And of course, The Hollow Queen. I hope you guys had a happy boo year. I know I did. I wore this makeup actually last night when I went out. It's kind of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Everybody have a great day. Bye.